Hi guys, it's Lisa from Stuff and Such by Lisa. I'm here today trying out YouTube Live for the first time, and I just wanted to show you the yard sale haul I got today. Not much because we got a late start, so I didn't get a lot of things, but two of the places I went, I found some goodies that included some craft stuff and just some miscellaneous stuff, but it was pretty cheap, so I thought I'd share it with you. One of the yard sales I went to, of course, I buy a lot of books. My husband teases me about that, but I kind of have a plan of what I'm going to do with these books, and that's why I buy them. So I got this. I got these three things for $1 at one of these yard sales. I got a Bible, this auto repair manual, and then this Tom Jones CD. Yes, I'm showing my age, but I love Tom Jones, so I got this too. So that's really not craft related, but anyway, that was one of the things I got when I grouped together. I did a bundle and asked for a price and got this for $1. So, and then I bought this Bible, and as some of you might know who are into the altered art or the journaling, it's really popular right now to do Bible journaling, and I've been wanting to do that, but I've got this really nice expensive Bible that my sister bought me that I just can't bring myself to write in. So I thought this would be cool to do some Bible journaling. It's a less expensive Bible, but it's in good shape, and so I thought I would use that for either altered art or to make a Bible journal. And then this also, I figured if my husband didn't want it, and he doesn't really need it because he's a pretty good mechanic and doesn't really need this kind of stuff, so I thought, well, I could use it for altered art because the pages in it are, pretty old, and they're kind of, vintage looking and stuff, so I thought that would be pretty cool to make some altered art things out of this, especially if you're making it for a guy. It'd be totally cool to have all these parts, and this is from like the 70s and 80s, so it's, kind of vintage, which I like. So anyway, I got that at one yard sale and got all those. I got those three things for $1. Then I got this big box of stuff here. I got this whole box for $5. I went and just started throwing things in a box. I was digging through a bunch of boxes that he had and put together what I wanted, and then asked for a bundle price. He asked 7, and I asked him if he'd take 5, and he did. So I got everything in this box for $5, and there's some crafting stuff in here. I'll show you what I got, and you can see some of it is just junk stuff, but anyway, I got this pretty cool automatic numbering machine, which is a hand stamp, and the cool thing about it is it's for altered art, this is really going to be cool for altered art. You can stamp it. It's really heavy duty, and you can stamp numbers, which would make it look kind of vintage. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to use that for, is in my scrapbooking or in my altered art projects. So I was pretty happy about that. Back in the day, these things were expensive. So okay, so we got that, and I got this sulky. Oh, wait a minute. This was also in the box, another stamp, which looks like it was a customized stamp. But anyway, it would still be cool for altered art. So, and then I got this totally stable iron-on tearaway stabilizer sulky, which I can always use for my sewing projects. So, got that. Got this, which I'm not sure what this is. They had a ton of these in a box. I think this one particular yard sale, the guy must have bought out a storage shed, because the stuff that was there was just like all these cardboard boxes lined up with crap just pouring out of them, and that usually is a good sign that that person has bought out a storage shed of some sort. And there was a bunch of these in a box that were unopened, and it says on the back T15 flip calculator, so I'm thinking that's what it is. I haven't opened it up yet. Maybe I'll open it up in a minute and we'll see what it is. But anyway, there was a bunch of those, and I thought, oh well, I'll throw one of those in the box. Then got this calculator here that works. I found out it does work. I turned it on, and of course it didn't come with the cord, but that's okay. It works on batteries. And I know most people don't probably care about calculators anymore because you got them on your phone, but this, when I do taxes for our business, I love having a calculator that takes paper, you know, that you can, because I need the slips. It's just easier to do my business taxes and stuff and my sales tax. So I'm hoping that I had some really nice calculators, and of course they both died. So I'm thinking I'm going to probably use it for that. If I can find the paper and the ink for it. So anyway, let's see. Then we got these containers. I got 2 of them. They're like, they say daytimer, pocket daytimer. And then I think this one says the same thing. But they were full of like office supplies and stuff. Just tons of office supplies, and they had a lot of these, but of course I don't need a lot of office supplies. I kind of wanted the big card holders and then some of the supplies too. So, you know, I thought, well, you know, if he'll give me a cheap enough price, and of course it was, all of it together is a pretty cheap price. So let's see, and here's some more. I'll grab these office supplies too, just so I'll go through these quickly. But anyway, you know, tape, Post-it. I really want this stuff. I use this stuff a lot. So, and it's expensive if you buy it at the store, kind of. So, to get all of this really cheap was great. And then tape, of course, and little clips. I use these binder clips a lot in my crafts and in my office. So, you can never have too many of those. And then more tape. Tape measure, which of course I could use in sewing in my little sewing kit. Can always use those. Some liquid stuff, and I won't go through all this because, you know, a lot of it's boring, just office stuff, but pretty cool stuff in here. In fact, I don't even know what all is in here. There's some buttons, some pins, Sharpies, some more. Ooh, there's money in here. Yeah, buddy. 50 cents. I'm rich. Matches, more pins. Don't even know what those mean, but what the heck, I'll take them. Pens and pencils, matches. What does this one say? Give it a lick, crystal. Oh, yeah, crystal ice cream, that's good. And it looks like there's some keychains in here and other stuff like that. Oh, here's a big Dixieland Jubilee. Oh, now that's pretty cool. Sacramento has the Dixieland Jubilee, or they used to, the Jazz Festival. I'm not even sure they still have the Jazz Festival anymore, but it used to be a real big event here in Sacramento, so that's cool. And then in this box, you know, little doodads and gadgets. Some of these I don't even know what they are, but they look like they're things that, you know, you give away, like for your company. Oh, that's some kind of sanding block. That's cool. And it looks like there's several of those, these little sanding blocks. This is some kind of grinding tool, a grinding wheel. Pencil, matches. These are some cool looking matches. But a lot of these look like those advertisements. Oh, look, and here we got some Post-it notes. Ooh, some more money. Except I don't think that's real money. I don't know, that looks fake. But anyway. So anyway, that's some of the stuff that was in those 2 little boxes with the office supplies. What's this? Card magic. Don't know. Some kind of card trick. Okay. And then this was also some office stuff. It's some kind of, they call them tabbies. And it's, you can write on or type on these little things to make tabs for your file folders. And I'm always making lots of file folders, so I thought that would come in handy. And this was, I think, my favorite thing I got was these chalks, decorating chalks, never been opened. Whole set of those. I can use those in my altered art or my card making, so that was pretty cool. And I was real happy with these two. I'm always happy to get really good Tupperware that's in good shape. Look how that was really in good shape. It's a pie holder for my husband's lunch when I make him lunch for work. And then here's a nice Tupperware too. These are the older ones, but I like them. They remind me of when I was growing up, the ones my mom had. So, and they're in really good shape, which was surprising. Maybe not surprising. Tupperware is pretty sturdy. And then I got this little lighter thing, because we're always using these when we're at swap meets and going to races in our motorhome. We always need those. Got these stencils, which would be cool for my altered art and my card making. These are brass stencils, or they call them embossing templates. So yeah, you can emboss with them or use them as stencils. That's the alphabet. And then I got, there's some more of that Post-it note tape. And I got this glue gun. Like I need another glue gun. I've got probably 1,000 of them, but you can never have too many glue guns, especially if you have friends over and you're doing a crafting thing, or like sharing with other people. You know, you have extra stuff so everybody can do. And I do things with my grandkids too, so that would be good to have extra glue gun. Then I got this letter opener. Not sure why I wanted that, because I don't get that many letters, but I thought, well, I'll find something crafty to do with that in the craft room. And this, I have no clue what it is. You're going to laugh at me for this. You're going to be like, what in the world? I know my husband was thinking that. He was like, why did you buy that? And I don't know, but it looks like, it almost looks like a big pair of tweezers, because it pinches. See, like this? But I'm almost thinking it must go into, I don't know. If anybody knows what this is, could you tell me, please? Because I don't know. But I had to have it. So I'm a weirdo, for sure. Why I had to have it, I don't know. And then this was pretty cool. This was in this box that I got for only $5. And this is originally a $30 item. It's a heating gun, a heat gun, which of course I can use in my crafting and my card making and my altered art. So I was pretty excited about that. We're almost down to the bottom here. Got this book, Webster's Instant Word Guide, and again, this will probably be used for my altered art, because you can, you know, tear these pages out, and pretty cool looking. Especially if you're doing something with a certain word, and you know you want to use that in the art, you can look up that word, and kind of like with dictionary pages, you know, they're really cool for altered art and journals. And this, I just love Sesame Street, so whenever I see anything Sesame Street, I have to get it. When my son was a baby, I did his room in Sesame Street, and by the way, his birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Ricky. So I've always been a big fan. Plus, when I was growing up, Sesame Street, I was a little too old to watch it when it first came out, but I remember it from the early years, and my grandkids watch Sesame Street, so I'm a big fan of Sesame Street. Whenever I find knickknacks like this that are Sesame Street, I usually get them. So, and then I got this hook that I'm going to hang probably in my craft room. You can never have too many hooks in your craft room, so that's going to hang over my door in my craft room. And some Post-it notes, Halloween-y looking Post-it notes. And I think the rest of this, oh, and some thread. Like I need any more thread. And the rest of it, oh wait, there is another stencil, a flowered stencil. Can be used in altered art or card making or any crafts. The rest of it I think is just junk, receipts and stuff that was just in the bottom of the box. So anyway, that's a pretty good haul for a total of $6, don't you think? Not bad. Thanks for joining me, guys. Get a chance, go visit my blog at stuffandsuch.com. Thanks. Bye.